on a previous call with Genevieve, I talked about goals, and I said something along the
Okay, I'm
lines
going
of,
live
think
on
about it, don't
Facebook. Give me
haggle
just a
your
second.
goals.
They're
I
talking in the
wrote that down.
background.
Don't haggle your goals. Set a big goal. Don't set a goal to that's not going to be something really impactful in your life, your family's life. Set a goal that's going to be a stretch. Set a goal. Maybe there's steps along the way, and that's the plan. But set a goal and make a plan. So I think let's do that in 21. Get started off in the right way. And another thing about goals that you've got to do is tell some. You make that public. Does anybody have a goal? Has anybody got a goal they set for 2021? Put it, if you do, if you've already set one, got one in place, put it into the chat now. We'd love to hear what you're going to be working on. Hey, Jennifer Tuggle's going for diamond. Awesome, Jennifer.
Hey.
Set a goal and tell somebody and make a plan. We got to do that. And we're coming out of a year where we learned a ton, a transformation year. We talk about network marketing being the greatest industry on earth, a business you can do from home, a business you can do in your spare time, work into the corners of your life. And, it's amazing spending a lot of extra time at home this year, but we're all still time stressed. We're all still got running in a million different ways. Many of you are sitting at home with 2 or 3 kids, 5 kids on watching Zoom classes. And so, we're all time stressed, but we've learned we can do it in a different way. And I think we're setting up for our greatest year, Plexus's greatest year, our collective as a group here on this call, as a company, people that are around Plexus right now for their best year yet. So we're excited for that. So many great things coming down, and we're talking about some of them on the call here. Coming up next is not only Super Saturday, but Leaders Retreat. So if you're current leaders, we're looking forward to having you on that and giving you some great content. And then Super Saturday, we got to get your team there. Get your team there. Alec, any thoughts?
Yeah, I love what you said, Charles, about resolutions. I think too many times we don't hold ourselves accountable. And I said the other day that if I'm going to schedule a lunch with Tarl at noon on Tuesday, I'm going to be there at noon because I like lunch and I like Tarl, but I'm going to be there at noon. But if I say I'm going to get up and work out at 6 a.m., it's easy to hit the snooze button and not hold myself accountable. So set those goals, hold yourselves accountable, and let's go out and have a great 2021. 2020 was challenging for many of us, but it's been a great year. We were blown away with your tenacity and compassion and dedication and kindness and the ability to reach out to those in need in 2020. And you displayed all those things, which was great. And we are so excited for 2021. We're grateful for our Plexus community. We miss being out and seeing all of you in person. We miss having Leaders Retreat in person, but this next weekend is going to be a fantastic event of motivation, education, training, some tools. It's going to be a wonderful virtual event, and we're so grateful for technology. Without technology, I think we all wouldn't be where we are today. So grateful for technology, grateful for all of you, for all that you do in making Plexus great and beautiful and successful. I know there will be a time in the near future that we will be able to get back together again. Let's get past Super Saturday and Leaders Retreat, but I'm so excited for Vegas in June when we can all get together and rub shoulders in a social responsible way, but at least get together and see each other's smiling faces. But if you haven't registered for Super Saturday, go register today. It'll change the trajectory of your business, I promise you. So register for Super Saturday, register for our book clubs. Genevieve does a fantastic job with our book clubs. We love those. Attend all our monthly community huddles. These huddles are amazing. I love the name that Ryan and Genevieve chose to call this a community huddle. Football teams, when they get together, they huddle and they make a plan. And so these huddles are for you to make a plan with yourself and with your teams and take all the things that you're going to learn later today and to put that into motion for 2021. Let's make 2021 a a year to remember. We're here to support you. We're grateful for all of you. And Charles, do you have anything else to say? If not, I'll turn it over to Genevieve. But it's going to be a great year, I believe. Carl.
Look forward to seeing you soon.
Same.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, and thank you for your great leadership. I do have a quick impromptu question because, you know, that's how I roll. I like to make sure I'm keeping you guys on your feet. Tell us one thing each, if you don't mind. You guys like that, right? What's one thing that keeps you up at night worrying about our ambassadors? Like, gosh, if they get one thing, I hope they don't miss this one thing. Is there one thing that each of you, because you're both really accomplished businessmen, you're great leaders. I just really want them to hear from you. Like, don't miss this one thing. Any thoughts?
Oh, you go first, Carl. Then.
Yeah, I mean, very impromptu, tough question, but no, what jumped out at me when you said it was getting started, you know, and you know, we obviously think of getting started for new folks on the call of, you know, getting into motion, taking that first activity, that first step, whether that be sharing a post, whether that be sharing a stick of Slim. But, you know, I mean, getting started starts every day. You know, every day starts with getting started. And, you know, if you're thinking about your game plan, you're thinking about your goals. If you've got a game plan, every day you got to wake up and get started. So that's what jumped to my mind. Alec?
Yeah, mine, you know, there are a lot of ambassadors and customers that rely on Plexus making good decisions. And we just want to get out of your way. We want to give you all the tools and training and everything that you need to go out and be successful at whatever pace you're comfortable with working. But we just need to give you those things and then be a support in all the other areas, but get out of your way. So we're not roadblocking your efforts to go out and be successful. So Genevieve and her team are doing a great job with training, and a lot of other tools are coming to they'll come to light in the next week. And so I sleep pretty good, so not a lot of things keep me awake at night, but those are just a few things that I definitely think about often.
Thank you. And thanks for letting me put you on the spot. Those were t-shirt worthy answers. I'm just saying, I like them. I can see them on a t-shirt. All right. Well, thank you. Thanks so much, gentlemen. And thanks for getting on and spending some time with us today. You guys, wasn't that great? Like, when's the last time you worked for a company and got on with a CEO and a president, our founders? Like, when was the last time that happened? I mean, if you're with Plexus, it was like maybe last week, but for most of us, we never actually, these gentlemen know your names, like legitimately. If you passed them in the hall, they would know your names. That's the kind of leadership that we have at Plexus. So thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Always an honor to have them on, isn't it? Okay, so you guys, one of the next things that we're going to do is we're going to bring on a brand new ambassador. Would you like to hear from a brand new ambassador? Because I know that when you watch a call like this, sometimes you think to yourself, yeah, but I'm new. Or you're like, yeah, but, you know, you always think that people have something going on that somehow is more magical than what you have going on. But we like to use our community huddles to feature a brand new ambassador to tell you a little bit about their success. And so we are going to ask Nikki Jens to get on our call. She has been with Plexus for 6 months. She joined 6 months ago, y'all. And guess what? Never, ever, ever wanted to share Plexus. She had no intention of joining the business. Can anyone relate to that? Anyone join Plexus and say to yourself, thanks for the products, but I'm not sharing the products. Never going to work this as a business. Yeah, look at all of that in the chat. That's pretty much everybody's story, right? Well, 6 months ago, after having no intention, she is now a senior gold ambassador. And so, Nicole, I'm going to thank you for being here. And I'm just going to turn the call over to you so you can tell us a little bit about your experience so far.
Thanks, Genevieve. Hi, everybody. So I am Nikki. Like she said, I am a senior gold ambassador, and I started 6 months ago. I started back in July, and I started for the products. I wanted to feel better, get healthier. I have 2 little boys under 2. So basically, back-to-back pregnancies, a couple surgeries left me and my body feeling wrecked. I was completely exhausted in every way possible. My mood was all over the place. My hormones were out of whack. I struggled with bloating and some wicked sugar cravings. I started noticing changes around 2 weeks in, and my energy was improving. I was feeling happier, more motivated, and my cravings were going away. So this is when I started sharing. I had been skeptical of both the products and the opportunity, but I knew I had to share because of the amazing results I was getting, and I wanted others in my life to feel good too. I started with a simple pink drink post, and honestly, I got no engagement on my first post. The first 3 people to join me were my mom and a couple family friends, so people that I already knew. So with the encouragement of my sponsor, I kept posting and I started reaching out to people. I started sending messages, and I continue to show up every day with my IPA, my messages, posting on social media, taking care of my people that have joined me, investing in my personal growth, and taking my products. So my why is what keeps me going and is the reason that I will keep sharing Plexus with people. I'm really passionate about the products. They've completely changed my life. And I know there are so many people out there who need this too. And I want to help. I am honestly blessed to be a blessing to others and humbled every time someone says yes to join me. My family is my biggest why, and the ability to be able to stay home with my boys full time is what keeps me motivated. It's my biggest motivator to keep going and keep growing. Here are some tips for you if you are just getting started. Have a why that motivates you every single day. Reach out, send the messages, and follow up with people. It's okay if you don't get an immediate response. It's actually really normal. Be consistent and it will absolutely pay off. You don't have to know everything to start sharing. We have some great resources already in place and systems in place to help you get started, like the send, share, and invite system. Send a video, share a testimony, invite to events, and invite them to join you. Keep it simple and utilize the systems that are already in place and proven to work. Also, trust your sponsor. They really are there to help you and support you. Listen to their suggestions and utilize their experience and their story until you have one of your own. We have such a welcoming community here full of people who want you to succeed. So I hope that this was helpful, and thank you so much for letting me share.
Hey, Nicole. Did you ever think you would be on a call with thousands of people telling about Plexus? You did great. Thank you. Thank you for taking a step. Thank you for sharing. Thanks for really being willing to put yourself out there. There's a lot of growth happening, I'm sure, over the last 6 months. And
absolutely.
We just really appreciate you. So thank you so much, my friend. We are so proud of you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Can you imagine, you guys? Can you imagine all you newbies? This could be you. We could be asking you next to get on and share a little bit of your Pleximony. So we're grateful. And she's not alone. This happens regularly in Plexus. And this is why we ask our new ambassadors to share. So now we're going to move on to the doctor segment of our community huddle. And since we have so many new ambassadors on, I want to ensure that you understand the talent, the expertise, the knowledge that we have at Plexus. And so I'm going to start with, and I'm going to read because like these gentlemen have like they're a thing. They have like the credentials and I don't want to mess this up. So I'm going to start with Dr. Jim Logan. Can I just tell y'all, Dr. Logan was the first ever member of the Plexus Medical Advisory Board. I don't know if you knew we had that, but there he is. He was the first one. And that is a real background, just FYI. He is certified in aerospace medicine and has enjoyed a 22-year career at the NASA Space Center and had positions such as Chief of Flight Medicine and Chief of Medical Operations. He has spent decades studying and helping people with weight loss and gut health. So Dr. Logan, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. It's the beginning of a pivotal year, and always an auspicious time to reflect, especially this year. Rejoice for having survived and rededicate yourself to a healthier, more expansive life. After hunkering down most of this year, my motto for 2021, when it's safe, as you can see from looking behind me, is boldly go.
I like it. Another t-shirt worthy quote, everyone. We got lots of them. Boldly go. I love it. Thank you. Thanks for being here, Dr. Logan. Next, I want to introduce you all to Dr. Louis Pacheco. Dr. Pacheco is a member of the Plexus Medical Advisory Board as well. He is an Emmy award-winning family physician. He's board certified in both family medicine and sports medicine and is a fellow of the American Academy of Family Physicians. He is known for his extensive humanitarian activities, as well as his academic career as a professor at the University of Southern California School of Medicine. Dr. Pacheco, thank you so much for being here. We're so fortunate to have you.
No, this is great. Hi, Genevieve, and hello, Plexus family. Very excited to be here with you. It's great. Genevieve, looking at the names of some of the folks that I've seen from other meetings. So Australia, great that you're here with us today. I see that New York is in the house. So it's really exciting to see see some of the folks that I've seen before in meetings. So very, very happy to be here and just very proud to be part of this incredible Plexus team and especially the Medical Advisory Board. So just very, very excited to be here with you today.
Well, we're honored to have you. Thanks for being here. And you guys, you know our very own Dr. Hartman, who's the VP of Research and Development at Plexus Worldwide. He is an accomplished scientist. He is a respected expert in the field of nutrition science. He studied dietary supplements for over 20 years, a lot of experience going on here. And his approach is science-based education for all of our products. He has a passion for exercise, nutrition, and overall health and wellness. And he is also an expert at how nutrition can influence human performance. So welcome, Dr. Hartman.
Thank you, Genevieve. Happy New Year. Happy to be here with you and great to see Dr. Logan and Dr. Pacheco.
Excellent. Well, shall we get to our conversation, gentlemen? Dr. Pacheco, I will start with you. So at the beginning of the year, so many people think that weight loss should be the goal, right? Can you tell us a little bit about why we would focus or want to focus on more than just weight loss?
You know, it's just such a great question, and it really is one of the most common ones that I get, especially at the beginning of the year. And, you know, Genevieve, one of the things that I've seen with many of my patients, unfortunately, though, is when we focus only on the weight loss, I've seen this lead oftentimes to frustration. Especially if it's not happening as quickly as we'd like, or if it's not as much as we'd like. And I've seen people get frustrated. And then unfortunately, sometimes we might take one step forward and then two steps back because we're reverting back to some of the unhealthy habits. Why? Because we're just feeling frustrated. So instead of just focusing on weight loss, I really like to take more of a holistic approach with my patients and also with our Plexus family and our Plexus ambassadors, and really looking at optimizing our total health and optimizing our lives. And so when I really look at the whole person, and when we look at our bodies, we really need to ask ourselves, well, what am I made up of? Well, we have all these molecules and cells and all kinds of different enzymes and things are going on, but ultimately we are what we consume, right? We are what we eat. So what does that mean? That means that I really want to optimize my gut health. And this is something that's been of great interest for me over the past several years. As you mentioned, Dr. Logan, and of course, Dr. Hartman, an expert in this area. And now that we have more and more research studies showing the benefits of gut health, we know obviously improved gut health and optimizing our gut health, very good for our digestive system. We know that, but also very important and closely linked with our immune system, which nowadays we know more important than ever. We want to have a robust immune system. And remember, optimizing our gut health helps us optimize our immune system. And then also, we know that we have the mental and emotional benefits because the emotional aspects that we feel are so closely linked with our gut health. So we really need to optimize our whole bodies from head to toe, but we really need to focus on that gut health. And here's a little bonus. As many of you know, as we improve our gut health, a kind of a great side effect is that the pounds kind of go with it. Our weight usually tends to improve as we improve our gut health. So we can do this. Plexus is here to help you. Let's really work on optimizing our total health and optimizing our quality of life as we move forward in 2021. I know you can do it.
Thank you. That sounds like a fantastic strategy and that will set us all in the right direction. Dr. Logan, with all of your experience and the vast knowledge you have, I'm wondering if you can help us understand 3 health goals that people don't often think of, but that you see and you acknowledge that people need to focus on.
That's a great question. The biggest lesson that I've learned in medicine is this: health is primarily an inner game. So here are 3 suggestions to help you achieve greater mastery of that inner game. First, do some mindset maintenance. Your mindset is the subjective filter through which you process objective reality. Everybody has a mindset, whether they're aware of it or not. It's your own personal construct, a framework of core beliefs, biases, and subconscious assessments. Here's the thing. Science has discovered that it isn't rigid. It's not something like brown eyes that you're born with and can't change. It's malleable, fluid, changeable. Studies have demonstrated that subtle changes in mindset can have profound positive behavioral consequences. Mindset is much more than attitude or positive thinking. Think of it as your underlying software. It may be running in background, but it has an outsized impact on everything that you think, feel, and do. Take a deep dive into your own mindset. What subliminal messages is it giving you? Debug, update, and realign it with your health goals. Second, deepen your connections to others. During times of lockdown and social isolation, we rediscover again that people are the most important things in life. Our species succeeded precisely because we cooperated with one another, invested in each other emotionally, formed strong bonds, and sacrificed for the greater good of those that we care about. Reach out to others and be someone that others can reach out to. Third, practice mindfulness. Enhance your connection to nature, the planet, and even to the universe. Take time to smell the roses. Don't be buffeted by the continuous forces of chaos. We all know what that's like, and that's not good for anybody. Pause to appreciate and drink in the beauty that surrounds you, whether it be a tiny wildflower, the flight of a bird, or the Milky Way against the vastness of space. Be present and be mindful. Do these 3 things consistently, and you will feel a positive shift in your inner game.
Dr. Logan, there's a response that just says, wow, wow in the chat. That was a fantastic answer. Now, so far, you guys, can you imagine getting these answers from your medical professionals? Like, I love that this is such a holistic approach and things that we can pass on and apply today. So that's really such a benefit for all of us. And Dr. Hartman, the question that I know everybody wants to know is that in addition to all of this fantastic advice, right, how does Plexus layer in here in terms of our product philosophy? Can you take us down that road a little bit?
Sure, I'd be happy to. And very simply at Plexus, we want to improve lives through superior nutrition. And we do that by producing safe and effective products based on the latest scientific research that really help provide real results to people. So whatever your goal is, coming into Plexus, we probably have a solution that can help you reach that goal. We work very closely. We have R&D professionals, internal R&D professionals that are sourcing new ingredients, and it's always with an eye on quality. We're constantly testing purity and potency, making sure that the products we're putting in our products are as good as they can be. The ingredients are vetted, they're fully sourced. We're always trying to make the products as good as they are. And again, we get to work with great professionals like Dr. Logan, Dr. Pacheco. So within internal R&D and our medical advisory board, collaboratively looking at the formulas, making sure they're safe, they're effective, they're delivering real results. And as we develop and introduce new products, we're always focused on three main things: innovation, renovation, education. So innovation is bringing new products to market. In 2021, we have some great new products that are going to, hopefully hit the commercial landscape here pretty soon and really just bring some excitement to the field. But we're always looking at what's new, what's latest, but again, safe and effective. Trying to balance those things is very important, and also trying to get a competitive edge in the marketplace. With renovation, we're focused on making updates to our existing products, making sure they're as good as they can be. So maybe that means using new ingredients, adding additional ingredients to an existing product just to make them even more effective. And then education, the work that we're doing here today and the training that Dr. Logan, Dr. Pacheco, and myself do on a monthly basis, making sure that our ambassadors and customers are equipped with how the products work, why they work, and then really some word choices that allow people to go out and share these great products with their friends and customers.
Wow, another great answer. One of the best things that I think is so relevant right now, and I hope you all are feeling this as ambassadors, is when you partner with Plexus, you are partnering with science-based holistic expertise, right? So this is super, super important to understand as the supporting complex of our community. Dr. Pacheco, you also have a lot of expertise, and you've had many, many people come to you with questions and in your practice. And I think what we'd love to know is, what are some common things that you hear? Like, what are the three most common questions that people might ask you about? How can I maintain my goals for 2021? What would you say? And of course, what are the answers?
We want some answers too. Well, it's funny, especially Genevieve at this time of year, it's always, and I alluded to it earlier, it's kind of like, what's the best diet? What's the best way to lose weight? And then another one that I've been asked very frequently also is, how can I feel better emotionally? And that's a very, very important one, because as we know, when we're feeling down and we're feeling low, and especially, it's been an extremely stressful year, and it continues to be for many of us and our families, that's another very, very important question that I get. And another question I'll also get is like, what product should I take? And that's one that I get asked quite a bit, and I get asked, Dr. P, do you actually take the Plexus products? And I can tell you, I actually take the Plexus products, and the reason for that is very simple. As you mentioned, Genevieve, it's based in science. I would never be able to recommend a product to my patients or have my family members take it or recommend it to our ambassadors if I'm personally not going to take it myself. But under Dr. Hartman's leadership and having met with the science team, I can assure you that these really are among the highest quality products available. And if it wasn't that way, I know I wouldn't be taking them. But I can tell you, I had my lean shake this morning to make sure I'm improving my gut health. So that's something that I feel very, very confident about. And I think it's really very important for people to know. But a question that I also get asked that's kind of a fun one is, what's the best exercise? Right? I mean, and I'm sure Dr. Logan's been asked this, what's the best exercise? Should I do this? And many of you have been in some of my other talks, my answer is the best exercise is the one you enjoy doing. Why? Because you're actually going to go out and do it. So whether it be running, walking, biking, swimming, working out. I mean, on my end, I enjoy bicycling, and I also enjoy walking. Take our beautiful black lab, Maggie, out, and she goes for a walk. And then I also enjoy, well, a secret exercise, and that's one that requires really, you don't need to go to a gym. A lot of the gyms are closed nowadays. So what am I talking about? If you're not sure what to do, put some music on and start dancing. Remember, dancing is a great aerobic exercise. You can do it anywhere. I mean, Dr. Logan can even do it there in his own space capsule. It's even possible, his personal space capsule. And even if you don't have music, you can start singing. Great for the lungs. So remember, there's no excuse for us not to get active in 2021. And remember, it starts with a positive attitude, a positive mindset. We have to recall that your attitude in life almost always determines your altitude in life. So let's start the year up with a really positive attitude. As Tarl and Alec were mentioning, we need to have a plan. We need to get started. So another favorite saying of mine that I tell myself pretty much every day is, plan your work and work your plan. Do it with a smile on your face. And I guarantee you, you're going to feel better and you're going to be successful.
Thank you, Dr. P. And I love that. I loved it all. Fantastic. And so, Dr. Hartman, kind of a similar question for you along the lines of product. People want to often know, like, how do I find the best regimen for me, for my season of life, for what I want to accomplish? What is your take on that? What is your advice? Sorry, did I say Dr. Hartman? That was for you. Are you there? Did we lose you? Oh, did he get stuck? Dr. Hartman, can you hear us?
I think Michael, can you hear me? I don't think he can hear us, Genevieve. Maybe
no.
The audio must have cut out.
He might be stuck there. So we'll come back to him. I think he'll be able to probably log back in. Dr. Logan, let's move on to you, if that's okay. Oh, there you are, Dr. Hartman. Did you hear the question?
I did. It's 2021, but it feels like 2020, right? So it comes down to asking the right questions. So when you're coming into Plexus, it's about finding the needs and goals for what you're trying to achieve. And we have a really broad but focused product line, and we're focused on gut health and general nutrition, weight management, skincare. So really it's just aligning your individual needs and goals with the right products. And maybe it's asking the right questions to the right people.
Almost. We almost got it. It's back. Now he must be having some internet problems. I think he was really onto something there. So we'll come back to Dr. Hartman. Dr. Logan, I know that so many people want to know a little bit about your NASA experience and your expertise. And Dr. Hartman, should we try again?
Go to Dr. Logan, and then I'll be here to follow up.
Okay, great. Okay, good. With all of the experience you had with working with obviously highly achieving people, what did you experience there at NASA that you can pass on to our ambassadors today to help them achieve their short-term or long-term health goals this year?
Well, I got to tell you, when I first got to NASA, I admit I was a little intimidated to be working with a cadre of people I consider to be the best and the brightest. I pictured them, especially the astronauts, as special people, almost anointed. But after a while, after getting to know them socially and professionally and becoming part of the extended NASA family, I realized they were accomplished, yes, but basically normal, everyday people, no different from what you'd find in any academic or corporate environment. They were confident, but not showboaters, braggarts, or excessive risk takers. They were more into calculated risk than recklessness. But they had two superpowers, focus and congruence. Let's talk about focus first. They knew exactly what they wanted, which was for them to be part of the ongoing human drama of space exploration. Knowing what they really wanted, they were impervious to any kind of external or internal distraction, diversion, or deflection. Second, they had congruence between their life goals, priorities, and their choices, meaning their behavior. In other words, their choices, all of them, were completely congruent with their goals. Consistent congruence wards off self-sabotage, which, let's face it, is the bane of all of us because we tend to do ourselves in. It's really just that simple. Focus and congruence. Upon further reflection, I realized that's exactly how I got there myself. So believe me, it's not magic. You just have to do it consistently. Your moonshot this year should be to become the person you truly want to be. Decide what that is for you. Take some time and mental, emotional effort to flesh it out in detail. Then make your choices, all of them, consistent, that is congruent with that person you want to become. That's what I learned at NASA.
Wow, that's good. that makes me reevaluate my 2021 goals. It really does put it in focus, though. You know, it really, the consistent message I'm hearing, gentlemen, is this is a holistic, like there's no silver bullet. It is a holistic thing. It's community, it's product, it's focus, it's mindset. There's no magic, you know? I think that's comforting, don't you? What, Dr. Hartman, I know, I do think it's important for us to talk about how do you get to the right regimen? So just talk quickly before you freeze.
Sure, and there is no perfect regimen. You hit it exactly right. It's doing lots of little things the right way consistently over time. It's having a 30-day plan, a 60-day plan, a 90-day plan. But really, it comes down to asking the right questions. And again, if this part maybe didn't come through before, is at Plexus, you're not alone, right? You have somebody that introduced you to these great products. You have somebody you can lean on. You have somebody you can ask the right questions to. They can direct you towards the right products. We have great resources in your back office that can really help educate you on the products to allow you to make the right choices based on your individual needs and goals. And something that we're very upfront about here is just healthy lifestyle. And you said it great, Genevieve, and this holistic approach. But for us, a healthy lifestyle is a balanced diet. It's daily physical activity. It's managing stress. It's getting enough sleep. And then it's using supplements to really help improve those other areas. So supplements to fill nutrient gaps, supplements to help you recover from exercise, supplements to help you manage stress, supplements to help you sleep at night. And these are all things that, again, all work together synergistically to help people live healthy and happy lives.
Any last, thank you, Dr. Hartman. Thank you so much. So no magic, right? You guys, there's no perfect regimen. You have to do all the things. So last words, gentlemen, any last words, comments? What if they don't take anything away but this one next comment, what would it be?
Well, I guess I'll go first. 2020 was at least a metaphorical, if not literal, near-death experience for many of us. My hope is that we all go into 2021 with new clarity and resolve to up our game, to be a positive influence on ourselves, those we love, the communities of which we are a part, as well as our magnificent planet. So we just have to do it.
And
Excellent.
I'm not sure I can add much more to that. And actually, I want to, something Tarl said that really sticks to me. This time of year is a great time to reflect on the previous year, but also plan ahead for this coming year. So use this time now, look back on past accomplishments, what went right, what didn't go right, and now let's make a plan together to really move ahead into 2021.
Excellent. Dr. Pacheco, any last thoughts? Yep, I think you're still muted. Just unmute you there real quick.
There we
you
go. That better?
Yeah.
I think it's really been an amazing experience being able to share this time with all of you, and really feel very proud and blessed to be part of this amazing Plexus team and Plexus family. I think as we move forward, really echoing on what Dr. Logan, Dr. Hartman said, you know, we all want change and we want to change a lot of things. And I think I like to start with myself. So, you know, be the change that you want to see. I think being part of Plexus is just a wonderful opportunity as a family physician, and having had the privilege to be able to help families for over the past 30 years improve their lives and their health. That's what Plexus is about. Plexus is about helping others improve their lives also, through the products, through the opportunity, through the science, through the research. You know, it really is about helping ourselves and helping others improve their lives. So that's what makes me really feel very, very humbled to be part of this amazing Plexus family. So we're looking forward to a healthier and happier 2021. And in the meantime, as you know, I'd love to say live happy and live healthy.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. P. And I want to thank you all. I want to thank you, Dr. Logan, you, Dr. Pacheco, and you, Dr. Hartman. I want to thank Alec and Tarl. Ryan is missing at the moment. He is on PTO with his family. He has some well-deserved time off. I'd also like to thank Estela Barraza, who helped coordinate the call today. This was a lot. I guess what I'm feeling, y'all, is I'm feeling this huge sense of community and connection right now. You know, are you all feeling it too out there? I mean, this is who we are. This is Plexus. This is a science-based company full of people that just want to help others live their best, most healthy and positive life, to have a transformation that they feel compelled to tell others about. If you aren't part of our family, we want to invite you in. Like, we legit want to invite you in. This is who we are. This is what we do. Your next step would be to just enroll. So if you're here as a guest, just call your ambassador and say, I'm in, get me in. I want some of what you all have there. If you are an existing ambassador, your next step, y'all, is to get on the Super Saturday. Get on Super Saturday. We will be looking for you in particular. So make sure that you are registered. Enrollment is still open. There's still a spot for you. I'm looking right at you. Make sure that you get to Super Saturday. And I also want to ensure, because we talk so much about mindset, y'all, I want to ensure that you are part of our book club. This month's book is personally recommended by our CEO and founder, Tarl Robinson, and it does not disappoint. You are going to get to hear firsthand for leaders retreats, by the way, from Dr. Henry Cloud, and then he will be joining us again for book club. So invite people to participate. Your guests can attend Super Saturday. Your guests can attend the Plexus Ambassador Book Club, because we are about expanding our circle and helping more people live a transformational life. So we hope that this was helpful for you. We're super excited that you took the time to be here. I want to thank Tarl and Alec again for not only giving our team the opportunity to bring these calls to you, but for investing in each and every one of your lives and modeling the behavior that we should be investing in other people's lives as well. Thank you, everyone. We love you. We appreciate you so much. And let's just make this a fabulous 2021. Bye, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Ah, that was awesome. Okay, real quick, we're going to be wrapping this up, but everybody say bye to Facebook. Bye, Facebook. And I'm going to stop our live stream. And I just want to take just a couple minutes, like 2 minutes to just recap. I was like writing down sticky notes like crazy because it was just like there's so many one-liners that were awesome. I love what Dr. Logan said. Your moonshot should be to become the person you want to become this year. So your moonshot for, because he was with NASA, and I just love that moonshot, that idea of you know, shooting for the stars, shooting for a big dream. I just loved that. I loved what Genevieve said. It's not magic, it's consistency. And you guys hear us sing that song. It's not just consistency with good nutrition, consistency with your water, consistency with your supplements. It's consistency in sharing. It's consistency in following up. It's consistency in plugging in with your team. That's what gets you your business. That's it. That's the business. Recruiting, which is sharing, retaining, which is following up with your people, and then that's ranking up. That's your business. So I loved that it's consistency in all things. So yes, I love that they just kept going. We are a science-based company. You know, we only have about 25 products. And the reason is because they go slow and they make sure our products impact and make a difference. They do the work, they do the research to make our products scientifically foundational. So I love this company. I can't sing the praises enough. And that was awesome. Thank you guys so much for plugging in and for joining us on this Zoom. Our next Zoom is going to be Thursday the 14th. We are going to have a team Zoom. So if you are a Plexus customer or a Plexus ambassador, you get to jump in our team Zooms. And we talk about all kinds of things, nutrition, working your business, just reaching your health goals. If you're not working the business, no problem. We talk about your health goals and all that. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Thank you, Linda.